Hi guys. Happy virtual snow day number 2. Yesterday I had a workout up for you guys to do, so hopefully you got some movement in your day and got to do that, and you can see what I looked like from a few years ago during COVID when I was doing workouts in my living room, and my stairs, and in my garage for all of my classes. But today I'm getting a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Our big event is right now scheduled for January 23rd. And so today is the 7th. So that's like just a little over 2 weeks away. And so I want to make sure that we're getting everything done. So I'm going to ask you to do a little work from home today on this. I have not been in contact with Liberty Ed Foundation, but I will reach out to her tomorrow and see if we can get her over so that you guys can present the info for the grant as soon as we can next week. And then if we get approved for the money, then we can send off the order through Amazon next week, which will have it here in plenty of time. So I'm not worried about getting all the supplies here. I think we'll be just perfectly fine for that. But what I'm getting concerned about are some of our last and final steps that we need to work on. So I'm going to kind of go through those on here today and then ask you to either maybe create a Google Doc that you can share with the people in your group, or come up with some ideas on your own for what you could do for each section. And then when we get back to school eventually, you can share those out within your group and we can solidify it and get those things rolling. So our last and final thing that we have to do on this project is advocacy. And it is really taking things, ideas, and thoughts and beliefs that are super important to us and then sharing them out with other people. And this whole project and what we are doing is kind of a big advocacy project on its very own, because we are taking something that's really important to all of us, in that it's and making sure everybody's feeling included in an activity, that we're providing ample opportunities for everybody in our school to be involved in different things, no matter what grade they are in or what classroom they are in. And so when you look through advocacy here, you can see it's identify and research a relevant, meaningful health issue. You guys have been doing that. Everything you have done over here on the side and the research you've put into this is working on that step. Then you're going to create health enhancing position or message supported by facts and evidence. That's kind of what we're doing through our grant too, is that we're going to push the information out through there. But through the activities that you guys are going to create with this is a way to promote that and to share that message out with others. And you guys already act passionately and with conviction with all of this. It is clear for anybody that walks into the gym anytime that we are doing Unified PE that you guys truly care about this and that it's something that's super important to you. And especially when I walk into the bus room in the morning to pick up my friend and I see you guys in there, or I see you guys in there during the afternoon when I come in during my playing time, that they're not only important to you guys during Unified PE class, but they're important to you at all times during the day. Then we're going to relay our message to others. So we're going to push this information out through the grant. But then in the grant process, we kind of talked about how we would share this out with others. And so we're going to share this out with the best students' families. I'm going to share this out with some higher up people within our district to see if they would want to come over and see what we do with this activity on that day and how you guys have created this whole project. And then share out with the community through, maybe we're going to make a little kind of a picture book type thing, and we're going to share it out through my Twitter and my Instagram that I use for school. And so then we'll be able to share that out with others within the district, within the city of Liberty, and in our community. And then at the end, we'll look at, was this good? Was there anything we'd do differently? All right, so when we looked at different things that we could do to advocate or to share this with others, we came up with some things. Some of these are really not maybe a perfect fit within advocacy, but it's a part of making our event great and being able to share it out with others and show them how important it is to us. So you guys kind of came up with your groups that you were in for all of these. So we have our decoration committee. You guys need to come up with what decorations you want to make and what supplies you need to make them. Think of the things we already have at school. Like, hey, you can get a hold of big sheets of paper. We can get scissors, we can get markers, we can get crayons, all of that kind of stuff. But what can we make to decorate the area? Second group is going to work on the visuals for the event and the visuals to send home. So what will be happening when they come? Remember, it was really important to us that we prepare things and give them an idea what it's going to look like and be like before they even get there, so that they know what to expect. But then once they're there, do you want to have like a little visual kind of menu or card that shows them all the different activities that they'll be doing and maybe the order that they'll be doing them in, something along those lines in which they are going to be able to look at that. So think of when Ashton walks in or Diari walks in and they can look at the picture and they say, first we're going to go do this, and then they can walk over to the area and know what they're going to be doing. And then finally, and this will be probably the biggest one for advocacy, is the invitation. So we want to really promote what we're doing and why we're doing it, along with the details of the event. And those will be sent home to all of the best students' families, but then they will also be sent out to people within the district that we think might want to come and be a part of this event and to see it in action. So this is super important that you guys come up with all your own ideas, and then you come together once we're back in school. These are the things I need you to be working on at home today. So when you come back to school, decoration committee, I need to see maybe you have things at home and you can start making decorations and you can bring them to school. That would be awesome. Or you have a list of things that you're going to make and how you're going to decorate the area. If you remember back up here was kind of the design of the area that we were going to have. And then you can come up with what few decorations do you want each area. Visuals, maybe you each come up with your own example of what it would look like, or you guys can each have different events that you're going to work on the visuals for. If you go back up to slide 19, these are all our different activities. If you click on it, it'll take you to more information about them. So maybe you guys divide and conquer who's going to come up with the visual for each activity, and maybe somebody comes up with the overall visual, however you want to do that. And then finally, my invitation group, your information is really anything in all of these slides from the start to the end. And you can make it as cute and colorful as you want, but make sure you have enough information in it to tell them what's going on. Slide 22 is going to be the biggest one for you. Here is the date and time, where it is. They will stay after school, so they'll stay after school in the best room, and then they would need to have a ride to pick them up at 4 o'clock. I'm going to work with Dr. Legri and see if we can get their alternative transportation there to take kids home at 4 o'clock too, in case families are working and they can't be there. We also probably need to talk about, do we want their families to come to this? So that'll be something that as a whole group we can discuss when we get back. Okay, so your project while you're sitting at home is to work on whatever it is you are signed up for here, and come back with something. Come back with actually a few things so that we can really knock this out. I would think we want to get invitations sent out ASAP. So that's super important. The visuals, we have time. Decorations, we have a little bit of time. So invitation crew, you guys need to work hard on this one and get it rolling. Visuals, it'd be great if we could get them sent to print off and then get them laminated, that kind of thing that we may need to do over the course of time. Okay. If you can think of anything I'm missing or anything additional we want to add to this, shoot me an email tomorrow. If any of the groups need to meet with me, I will be around all day tomorrow and I can set up a Zoom with you guys. Just let me know. Send me an email at some point during the day and I will get back to you and we can do that if needed. All right. I sure do miss you guys. I hope that you had great breaks and I can't wait to see you again soon. We'll talk soon.